All right, everybody, we have a chain battle coming up on Thursday next week. I am super excited. I love chain battle. Listen, before chain battle, I always struggled to have orbs. I always struggled to have Kais, and ever since chain battle released, it's a game mode where we can just stock up on resources. It gives us some really powerful equips. I love it. There is nothing wrong with chain battle. You hop in, it takes you 2 seconds to do, and then you can just be done. Okay, but let's go over for those of you who are maybe more competitive with chain battle, or you want to try to get a top 1% score. That's what we're going to go ahead and go over today. So the advantageous categories are Future Saga, Joint Forces, and Target Goku. I don't think Akatsuki knows that the Goku Black units aren't on Target Goku. That's kind of what this tells me. So you look at this, right, and you're like, okay, so Future Saga, that's going to be your Goku Blacks, your ZAMASU's great, cool. Then you look at, like, Joint Forces, and you're like, okay, so that's Goku Black and ZAMASU and maybe, like, the tech androids. And then you have, like, Target Goku, which is, like, nobody. There are no future villains on Target Goku. Because the androids, Goku's already dead, so they don't need to target Goku. And ZAMASU, it's more of, like, a... I don't know, I guess they're saying that he's after more of, like, all of humanity as opposed to just Goku specifically, so he's not on Target Goku. So there's not really a large pool of characters to pull from here that are going to be on both categories. And another funny thing they did is there are no extreme bonus characters in the lineup here. So all of the bonus characters are, you know, like Trunks, Vegeta, Vegito, you know, like Goku and Vegeta, Mai, characters like that, Cord Issues, the classic. So anyway, like this is like the setup here that, or not the setup, but these are like your bonus characters. These are going to be the ones that, you look for these, and then you look for the ones that are on most categories. So if you look at this, you know, Future and Joined Forces, that's going to be like your Vegeta and Goku. That's going to be your Trunks and Mai. This Trunks and Mai right here. So let's go ahead and look at this. And I will show you my setup, and then I will also show you this chart over here made by Piccolo-sama. Piccolo-sama is a, you know, big chain battle guy, so let me go ahead and switch over to that as well. Alright, so we have the chart pulled up here from Piccolo-sama. This is going to be the best possible setups that you can have, you know, on this very easy-to-read, clear chart. So he has his attackers up here. These are going to be your best attackers. As we saw, I don't know where I'm going on my phone, by the way. I know I'm going to Teemo. I'm falling apart. This video's dying. Let me go ahead and just, there we go. Here's my chain battle setup at the moment. I'm going to change this up a little bit here. But anyway, these are the characters that I have selected. You can notice I have 19. We're gonna do something here in a minute after I talk about this. So, the best attackers, as you can see, you know, Joined Forces and Future Saga, is Trunks and Mai. The reason they are the best attacker, right, is because they have the highest super attack, like level. So they are SA 25. That does matter for the attacker. All of these other characters are, you know, 20, 20, and 15. So, this character right here with 25 is going to be the best, and then I believe just, you know, them being a bonus character, and also bonus character, highest SA, and then they're on 2 of the 3 effective categories. That is going to make them the best attacker overall. So if you have LR, Trunks, and Mai, they are going to be your best attacker. And then, you know, if you have Vegeta and Trunks, they're pretty solid because, you know, they're Joined Forces in Future, and then SA level 20, and then they are, what's the word? Basically the same thing for these guys, and then they're 15. So these are going to be your best attackers, and then I think stats might also play into effect here. But this, like, the attacker does not contribute as much to your score as the connectors and the supports do. So the only things you can control in chain battle are the attacker and then your 2 connectors. So this is looking pretty decent. This unit right here is just a general banner unit. You can probably get a pretty high score with them as your attacker. Trunks and Mai, they've been around for a long time. You could have picked them up with the purple stone if you purchased that. Well, like the special purple stone. You guys know the one I'm talking about. They were available. You could have gotten them off of your 50 ticket multi. Things like that. So this unit, they've been around for a while. There's a decent chance that people have them. I've pulled this unit so many times over their lifespan. And then LR, Vegeta, and Trunks, you may or may not have them depending on how new you are. And then, of course, the blue Goku and Vegeta. However, you're probably not going to want to use the blue Goku and Vegeta as your attacker because they are the best connector. Now, this setup right here, this is the best possible super support setup right here, is this. But more commonly, we have a second one over here for Trunks, and we will go over that in a second. It is more likely that players will have these characters available to them as opposed to, you know, the ones on the other page. That's going to be more of like you have a ton of whales on your friends list. This is going to probably be more common, and what more people are going to see is this setup here. But first, let's go ahead and keep going over this right here. So the best supports that you can have are the blue Goku and Vegeta. Obviously, they're the same character as your connectors, so you want to see them in the lineup because they're going to share all of the same teams, all the same links, all the same categories. So, this, like, obviously, whatever your connector is, you want to see them in the supports as well. The blue Vegito here, again, another character that you're going to want to see. They share many categories, links, teams. Well, categories and teams are the same, but you guys get the point there. And then also stats come into play as well for these guys. Another thing you can do to help your friends and help yourself with your connectors is you can put EX equips on them that boost their stats up. Which character? They have one, so I have like a gold equip on these guys that are boosting their defense. These guys, I have another defense equip on them. Don't have any on Golden Frieza. I do have some on this guy, so like these HP equips, if you've ever wondered what to do with your HP equipments, you can throw them on your characters, and that'll give them, additional stats, because stats do play a big role in chain battle here. So anything you can do to bump up your score, like the 5th anniversary unit here, having access to these equips is really going to boost up their stats, so that is very good for them. So, throwing EX equips on your characters or just bronze equips, throw, like, even a character like this Int Frieza here, who I haven't really used in forever, I did throw some equips on him because it boosts up his stats, so that's going to help my friends out get a higher score because the stats right here do matter a ton. Now, these stats right here are assuming 100% stats. I'm going to be honest with you, if you're looking for, well, how does, like, a 55% blue Goku and Vegeta stack up? It's like, well, listen. I'm going to be honest with you, stats play such a huge role in chain battle that if they're at 55%, there's a decent chance that you're probably just not going to be able to compete for, like, the highest scores. You really want to be seeing rainbow supports in your lineup, and that's not really a big deal for you because you don't have to provide... I mean, you providing rainbow supports to your friends, right, is helpful because generally, if you provide rainbow supports, more people with rainbow supports want to add you as your friend. But... maybe you have like a whale on your friends list. Maybe your, good friend from high school is now just like a multimillionaire super doctor and they play Dokkan and they're on your friends list. So, that can help you out. But overall, it's like I don't really see the need in going over 55% units, and I don't think Piccolo does either, because, I mean, listen, this, if he thought that it was valuable information to provide to players, he would have put it on here, and personally, I prefer how just, like, clean and easy this is to read. It's, the best units are here on the left, and then as we move to the right, those get weaker. So, on this next row in A tier, the Tech Vegito Blue is going to be the next best option, and then LR Vegeta and Trunks, LR Vegito, this unit's free to play, this unit's been around for a long time, I think you can get them with your Purple Stone as well, you could have gotten them from the Memorial tickets. Most people aren't going to have the TUR Goku and Vegeta, I don't even have them, but if you see them, they're a nice option, and then Vegito Blue. So, the best possible lineup that you could get would be, I think you have 6 supports, like in a friend lineup, so it would essentially be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't think there's much of a difference between these two. So that is good, right? So like the best possible setup that you could find, at least like if you had me on your friends list theoretically, the best possible setup you could find would be blue Goku and Vegeta, right? Which I have right up here. And then we have the blue Vegito down here. And then the blue Vegito next to him. And then I have LR Vegeta and Trunks over here. And then we have the LR free-to-play Vegito Blue right there. And then the physical Vegito Blue. So, like, if you had me on your friends list, what you would want to be looking for is, like, okay, you set your, Trunks and Mai as your attacker, you set your connector as the blue Goku and Vegeta if you have them, and then you look for the setup that is going to have them. I believe chain battle setups refresh every 30 minutes, so it's not like you have to hop on and do it, like, right then and immediately, right? You can, take some time during the day, see which setups you get, and wait until you have, like, a better setup before you hop in, so that is something you want to keep in mind. And then once you start getting into B tier, once you're kind of like looking at supports down here, your score is going to start dropping off like pretty significantly. So you want to try to make sure that you're maintaining like characters in this top tier right here, because as you move down here, like these characters get listed on here, but they're really not providing much to your score overall. Now on the extreme side right here, the best characters are going to be the Golden Friezas. The reason for that is all of these guys are on target Goku, and they share just like a tremendous amount of links and categories and they have like really good stats, you know, like this guy's easy, or this guy's an LR, and then this guy's an easy A, and then this guy's an easy A, and then this guy, well, we already went over him, this guy's an easy A, this guy's an easy A, right? So it's like your top lineup right here, they're all like golden Friezas, they're all sharing like 6 out of 7 links, they're all sharing like the same exact categories, things like that. So this is a very, very good setup, and then they're all easy aids, so they all have really high stats as well. That's what makes them the best extreme connector, is, you know, it's like they're on target Goku, and then there are no extreme, what's the word I'm looking for? Support units. So at that point, you just say, okay, well, what's the effective category? In this case, it's target Goku. Because you can't really, let me just show you real quick. Like, we can't, there are, like, you could do Joined Forces Future, but let me show you guys Joined Forces Future real quick. If I do Joined Forces Future right here, just like that, and then I set it to extreme. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Future and Joined Forces. Did I set it to extreme? There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is Joined Forces Extreme. There are 4 characters here. So, you know, you can't really use that because you can't even get a full setup going with them. And then they're also probably not sharing a ton of links. Like, these guys are going to have, like, big bad bosses, godly power, prepared for battle, things like that. And then the androids are going to have android units. And so it's like, it just doesn't work out well. I believe if I go a tweet over, give me a second. All right, so if I go a tweet over here, Piccolo says, to give you a reference, the androids top six lineup scores a, you know, whatever this is, like a 1,316 versus a Frieza top 6 lineup scores a 1,489. I'm not exactly sure what these values mean offhand. But if you're ever curious about learning more about Chain Battle, Piccolo does have a Discord link right down here on his page, you know, from July 28th. He has a link here. You can join the Discord and, you know, ask questions. There's a lot of, like, really good people in there. We all share our supports and everything like that. So you guys can hop into that Discord, you know, learn more about Chain Battle, ask some questions, you know, meet some great people that have good friend supports, and learn more about how these numbers are actually, like, calculated and how they are come up with. So let's go back down here. He has an updated chart somewhere. Where is it? Right here. So this is back to the chart that we are at. And again, so the best 6 lineup that you want is from basically these 2 first rows right here. And then same thing with the Friezas is you do want, you know, basically as many golden Friezas as possible, and then their TURs. Now, you may be wondering why I only have 19 characters right here. I've been trying to figure out what to do with my memorial stones, like, since I've gotten them. I spent some of them on the golden tickets, right? And then I was like, I don't know what to do with the rest of these. So I was saving them for Chain Battle, and as it turns out, I can actually use these to pick up Golden Frieza down here. I can get his TUR. You can see he's down here in the B row. He's going to be better than, like, these 2. So, you know, I decided I'm going to pick him up. I think I actually had AGL Metal Cooler down here as one of my characters, and I was like, oh, I can just take him off. I can spend my memorial stones, pick up 5 copies of this guy, get him rainbowed, and then, you know, I have another option for my friends to use. So we're going to go ahead and do this in the video. We're going to exchange those 5, and then I'm going to go to Frieza here. Oh, where is he? Let's see. Here we go. I can go to, I think if I just type in gold, right, it should pop up. Yeah, so there he is. Let's lock him down, and then I can add him to my Chain Battle setup. So I will get him rainbowed and, you know, add him to my setup. And then now we can kind of see my finalized setup here. So in terms of my super class units, what I will be rocking is the Blue Goku and Vegeta, the Vegito Blue, the Tech Vegito Blue, the TUR, the Vegeta and Trunks, the LR STR Vegito Blue, the Physical Vegito Blue, and then the LR Trunks and Mai, and then the AGL Trunks and Mai. So if you have me on your friends list, which I know a few of you do, what you want to be looking for is like the Vegito Blue and Vegeta and Trunks setup. Like these first 2 rows, that's what you want to be looking for. And even if you don't have me on your friends list, that's what you want to be looking for from your friends. So be on the lookout for those. Those are the characters that you do want to bring. And then as far as the extreme class side, what I will be rocking here is the LR Golden Frieza, of course, the TUR AGL Golden Frieza, the Tech Transforming Frieza, the Int, like, what is this? He supports, like, Target Goku. The Target Goku support Golden Frieza, the original OG Tech Golden Frieza, the TUR of the LR Golden Frieza, and then down here we have the LR Metal Cooler Army, and then the Golden Frieza here, and then just these two, just cuz. So, if you're looking for my lineup, again, you basically just want these first 2 rows. That is going to be your best setup, and I will be able to provide that to my friends. So, hopefully you guys get good luck with Chain Battle. Now, right over here is the Trunks setup. Now, the Trunks will not, like, give you as high of a score, but you should still be able to get top 1% with a Trunks setup. But again, you're not going to get as high of a score, but this will be a more common setup for maybe people who are happy getting, like, into the top, you know, like 10% or higher, like 10% to like 5% range. This Trunks setup should be, you know, very common for people to find, and well, maybe more common for people to find and a little bit more cohesive as well. You want the same attacker. The attacker does not change. But as far as your connectors, oh, and then also the extreme class side stays the same. So you still want the Golden Friezas, which are going to be pretty common. I mean, the AGL and this guy, these two are banner units. This guy you could have gotten from your, you know, 50-ticket multi. This guy right here, you know, he's super old at this point. So maybe you have him, maybe you don't. This guy's from the Battlefield shop. These two are featured on the current banners. So it's not improbable that, you know, people have these Golden Friezas. Now, as far as the Trunks setups, again, the Tech Trunks right here is who you want to use as your leader. Again, this guy was featured on the current banners, so there's a decent chance that you guys have him. Down here, we have the Carnival Trunks. You know, maybe you have him, maybe you don't. He is going to be better as your connector because he does have the higher stats and super tech effect. So, you know, he is going to be the better connector here. The LR Vegeta and Trunks. This guy's a general banner unit. We kind of already went over their availability. This guy's really old, so it's kind of hit or miss if you have him, but you could, in theory, pick him up with your Memorial Stones. But, you know, that's just, this is, like, you guys don't necessarily need to, like, putting these up will just help your friends. All you really need to know is that this is what you're looking for whenever you play. You know, you can decide to just screw your friends over and put up, like, all Cybermen or something like that, right? You can just go in and put up, like all, like, the 23rd World Tournament units or something like that. You can just screw your friends over, and then all you need to worry about is these 3 characters up here, and then whenever you're looking at your friends, this is just the guide of what you want to look for. So you're going to be looking for this Trunks, Vegeta and Trunks, the Tech Trunks, Trunks and Mai, in this order. So if you're ever like, oh man, I don't know if this score is going to get me a higher score or not, it's like, well, if you're between, like, these two, right, you're like, okay, this guy's on this setup, like, everything else is the same, but this guy is on one setup and this guy's on another one. I'm not sure which one is going to get me the higher score. Well, then you look at this chart and you go, oh, well, he's, like, you know, slightly better in terms of point value, so I will bring him instead. That's how you should be, you know, approaching these charts. So, let me know if this helped you guys out at all. One other thing, I can't show it right here. I'll talk about it whenever I actually do my Chain Battle video, whenever it drops in game on Thursday or Friday. I might be a little late getting to that one, but, whenever I actually do my video on that, we will go over another technique. Whenever you click on a setup that has, like, a higher multiplier than the one that you currently have selected, it makes a different sound in game. So I've gone over that in other Chain Battle videos, I believe, but I will be sure to go over that in that video as well. So anyway, this is my Chain Battle setup. Let me know what you got, which units you guys are bringing into Chain Battle. Let me know if you're going to try to use the Trunk setup for your friends, or if you're going to put up these guys. Again, this setup right here should give everybody, like, a higher score, but it's going to be less common, you know, that you're going to find a friend that has, like, this beautiful, like, amazing setup like this. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Good luck on Chain Battle, one of my favorite modes in the game. I mean, it's up there. I am a Chain Battle lover, and then, you know, be sure to join the Piccolo Discord, so you can hop in there and, you know, ask questions about Chain Battle. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Oh, wait, one more thing. Shout out to Stray. Stray with the lo-fi beats. He's kind of cut off here. Can I, like, do the... No, it's this one. No, I have him... Oh, no. I can't show it. No! Okay, well, it's cropped out, but... Alright, there we go. We can see Stray. So shout out to Stray for the lo-fi beats playing in the background of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna catch you guys next time.